Hello, welcome to an educational moment. I'm your host, Dr. Pat Dingle. It's wonderful to be back in the studio after spending a wonderful summer studying at the Hannah Arendt seminar. The title of the seminar, sponsored by the National Endowment for Humanities, is The Political Theory of Hannah Arendt, The Problem of Evil and the Origins of Totalitarianism. I studied this summer with a group of other visiting scholars from all over the United States. Today, we have a treat for you. We have a short film sharing some of the learning from the seminar. I hope that you enjoy it. Hi, this is Dr. Pat Dingle. I'm your host for an educational moment. I'm here on location at the Hannah Arendt Political Theory Center at Warren College. I have been here attending a 6-week seminar sponsored by the National Endowment for Humanities. Hi, this is Pat Dingle. I'm here today with Marian Truslow, a visiting scholar from the Hannah Arendt National Endowment for Humanities Summer Seminar. Hi, Marian.
Hey, Dr. Dingle. How are you today?
Doing fantastic. Marian, today I would like for you to share with the television audience how you came to be at the Hannah Arendt Seminar.
Well, it's, first of all, let me say, a very simple application process, and I just filled out the form online, got it in, followed the steps, and had an awful lot of fun writing the essay because intellectual history has really been the love of my life, and as a lifelong learner, I knew that Arendt was one of the more controversial thinkers of the 20th century. And as a matter of fact, the National Review ranked The Origins of Totalitarianism as the 15th most significant book written in the 20th century. So, having read that as a graduate student and really loved it, I wanted really to go through many more of her works and to be in a setting such as a seminar so I could have other Hannah Arendt scholars to really get their perspective on the various themes covered in this workshop. Dr. Kathy Jones is one of the 3 best instructors that I've ever had. She has an amazing grasp of all of the Arendtian themes and a very unique way of presenting the material so that it, on the one hand, is very clear and understandable, and on the other hand, can be applied to today's society.
Okay, I'm back with Marian. Marian, you have successfully completed the Hannah Arendt seminar on the political theory of Hannah Arendt, and I wanted to gain information from you regarding what were the benefits as you see them that you were able to acquire.
First off, I think I understand a very basic thematic approach that Arendt took to political science and political theory in general. And that was done really with the input of my fellow seminar partners and with Dr. Jones' guidance. We read probably about 4,000 pages. The benefit will be, as a classroom teacher at Rabun Gap Nkuchi School, I'll be able to help my students understand some of the very pressing issues of the world today because of the perspectives that Arendt had. And it covers all of the major themes that world history naturally deals with. Environmentalism, for example, genocide, truth and reconciliation, things that are in the news today and things that shape our world. And finally, I hope to have my article on Hannah Arendt's method set for publication by the end of the year. So thank you, Dr. Dingle, for being a big part of this seminar and for helping me to understand Arendt an awful lot better than I did as a graduate student. Thank you again.
Thank you, Marion. And Marion, thank you for being here on An Educational Moment. I hope that we get to also share other experiences later on down the road. And thank you for being such a wonderful visiting scholar to this seminar. Hello. I'm on location with Miss Fran Farrell, on location at Bard College during the Hannah Arendt seminar. Hi, Fran. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good morning. Fran, I'm delighted to have you here on An Educational Moment. And I invited you as a visiting scholar to give some insights on your participation in the Hannah Arendt seminar. So first of all, I'd like you to tell a little bit about yourself and then also tell me what benefits you gained from the seminar. All right, Fran, could you tell me a little bit about your background and what brought you to the seminar?
I started teaching in 2004 in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a deeply committed urban educator. I really feel that's where my place is in terms of education. Because of that, I really feel like it's important, especially as an urban educator, to continue to deepen my content knowledge and my practice, and also to take that back into a community that often I think unfairly gets criticized for having teachers that aren't necessarily well trained, but still kind of to bring back knowledge and help spread that throughout the school district. I think it's important. Secondly, I decided specifically on this seminar because my school is a progressive school. It's part of the Coalition of Essential Schools. And we asked the question, how does one do right in the face of injustice? And when I read the description of Hannah Arendt and her work, it just seemed to fit so perfectly into that question. Not necessarily as a clear-cut answer to that question, but certainly her work explores, first of all, why people do commit injustice to begin with, and then also her work, for example, personal responsibility under dictatorship, and most of her work really looks at how do you react and resist in the face of that injustice, which feels very human in some way, or very innate injustice does, but also to look at how the humanity of resisting that is also really key.
Thank you, Fran. I'm going to pause right here. I'm back now with Miss Fran Farrell at the Hannah Arendt seminar at Bard College. Fran, What are some of the benefits that you have gained from participating in the seminar this summer?
I love meeting other educators and working with people who are in school settings that are very different from my own. I work in a very small public school in Boston. Because of that, I live in a little bubble. It's a very progressive school. We do things in a way that I believe deeply in and think is the best type of education, maybe not for every student. Certainly for me as a teacher and for the students that I have. However, it's very important, I think, as educators to really meet and interact and consider how this impacts our philosophy of education. Also thinking about different types of settings, private schools, parochial schools, suburban, urban schools, rural schools, all of those elements, all of those different settings, really people from those need to come together in order to better understand the full picture of education, which I think sometimes is hard to do in a specific setting. Secondly, the actual content itself has really made me consider deeply how partisan our politics are at the moment. And from the beginning, Arendt was presented in the seminar as someone who really is very political, but is not polarized. She's not left, she's not right. She really just provokes you. She's very provocative and makes you think about why you believe what you do and how to go beyond the normal categories that we have in our two-party system and look beyond that for solutions. And I think that that's really important because I do feel that I have a political bent in what I think. I have a certain viewpoint. And for me, it's important to step back and reconsider why that's what guides my thinking. And really to be more of an individual